Hi, Jason Wishlow here, Avalanche forecaster for Whitewater, and this is the Avalanche Conditions Report, the third one we're doing, presented by Whitewater Ski Resort, BackcountrySkiingCanada.com, and State of the Snowpack. So here we are on top of the Silver King Ridge, New Raven Chair just over here, and it's the 28th of December. And since we spoke last, sadly, not a lot of new snow in the forecast. We had 5 centimeters or so last night. Current avalanches that we've seen, very limited to almost zero natural occurrences. The odd loose dry that's been kicked out by a couple skiers in really steep terrain with unconsolidated snow, and our avalanche control team initiated size 1 to 1.5, mainly loose avalanches over in Upper Prospector Bowl and in Catch Basin just a few days ago. So very, very limited as far as recent avalanche activity. Avalanche Canada is calling the hazard right now low in the alpine, low at tree line, and low below tree line, and that's very, very consistent with what we're seeing here at Whitewater. Avalanche problems currently not a whole lot of concern. Maybe today we've had some moderate southerly southeast and now switching to southwest winds. So if you're on a tour, maybe I'd be watching for the odd pocket of some new wind slab or storm slab. That would probably be pretty thin. We didn't have a whole lot of snow available for transport. The condition of our snowpack, really been talking about this. We basically have 1 meter of snow still, maybe up to 1.20 meters higher elevations. That consists of numerous crusts and surface hoar layers that really aren't a concern right now because there's no load on top of them. I'll be very, very curious to see what happens with these layers as it progresses. They change, they facet, they're doing what they do. We have another inversion coming in, so warmer temperatures, how that's going to change, but really they're not a concern because there's no significant load on these layers to really test what they might do to actually produce an avalanche once we do get snow. So weather synopsis, again, I just mentioned that inversion coming, and then beyond that it looks like next reasonable chance of snow towards the 4th or 5th of January, which is another week away. So we'll cross our fingers and hope that that produces actually some significant snow, and we can start to get out there and see what's happening with all these layers. So just wanted to draw attention. I'm standing here at one of our gates. So to reiterate the information, what I'm really hoping happens is that when people unload the Raven Chair, we've got 3 gates where they can exit into the park. So I'm standing here in the West Arm Provincial Park, and we want people to come, exit the terrain through these gates. Again, we have our area boundary locating there. We have our backcountry checklist, and so people are aware, have all the necessary gear they need, and realize that once they cross this ridge and head over into 5 Mile Basin, there is no lift out. You're on your own and you are off for a ski tour. So keep following these reports. Hopefully we have more snow to talk about sooner than later. And remember that in times like this, we're in a bit of a lull. So good time to sharpen up your companion rescue skills. The way you're approaching terrain, you still want to follow all the same protocols to make sure that you're ready once conditions change and once avalanche conditions kind of heighten. And one thing I really wanted to mention as well is my biggest concern is that with the lack of snow, we're all being as patient as we can, but when it does come, it'll be patience again to see how these lower layers react. We don't want to get out there too fast and get really surprised by larger avalanches once there is a load on top of them, and maybe they react and maybe they don't, but time will tell. Anyway, stay safe everybody, find some nice planer slopes that aren't too thin, and ski the little bit of pow that's on top of them, and again watch for that fresh storm or wind slab, and stay safe, and we'll talk to you again soon.